Okay, welcome back to the channel. Now we're looking at more factorizing, but this time we're going to look at something special. It's called the difference of two squares. And so that tells us this. If we've got an expression that's written as a squared minus b squared, that can be factorized into two brackets that are a plus b and a minus b. Okay, so you would have seen that hopefully before. And so what we'll do is have a look through a couple of examples and see how we can factorize these into two brackets via the difference of two squares. So over here, 4x squared. What we can do is we can say 4x squared is the same as 2x all squared, because 2x times 2x is 4x squared. And so what you can see now, this here is in a similar format to this, because 1 is the same as 1 squared. And so this is perfectly laid out now for us to then turn this into 2x plus 1 and then 2x minus 1. And there it is, done. Now the next one, again, we need to first of all write this as something squared. So what I can do is write that as 4x all squared and then take away y all squared again. And so now this is in this format right here. We've got 4x squared and then just a y here squared. So we can turn that into two brackets. So we'll have 4x plus y and then 4x minus y. Now, looking at the next one, we've got two brackets, but it's actually written in exactly this form already. And so this is effectively a and this is b. So if we chuck it into two brackets, we'll have x plus 1 plus x minus 3 and then x plus 1 minus x minus 3. So for the first bracket, we can collect it together, make it a bit neater. So we'll have 2x minus 2 inside that first bracket. And then for the second one, we'll have, well, x minus x. So actually that's nothing. But then 1 minus 3x is just going to leave us with 4. So that second bracket there comes out quite nicely actually. Then what we can do, if you wanted to, is actually factor out a 2 from here as well. So you've got 2x minus 1, and then you've got this 4 in the end. That 4 we can combine with the 2 to leave us with 8x minus 1. There we go. So actually that's simplified down quite a long way. Now, this one here, obviously far easier than that one. 4 is the same as 2 squared. And then x squared we can write as just x squared. So again, we've got this format again. So we'll have 2 plus x and then 2 minus x. And that's our two brackets there. The next one, 100, that's the same as 10 squared minus. Now we've got 25x to the 4 this time. What we can do is write that as 5x squared all squared. So my brackets this time are going to be 10 plus 5x squared and then 10 minus 5x squared. And then I can leave it like that. Now for the last one, at the moment, it doesn't look like you can write this as anything squared and that as anything squared. But what we can see is that there's a common factor between this. You've got this has a 5, 45 can be divided by 5. So let's take out 5 to begin with. So we'll have 5, then write a big bracket, and a squared minus 9. And now you can see a squared minus 9, well, that's kind of like what we had before. So what we could do is have that as 5, and this would then be a plus 3 and a minus 3. And there you go. So 6 examples there of how we can factorize using the difference of two squares. So hopefully you become a bit more familiar with that.